is up, Berserker Patriot Store family? Hopefully this one works. This will be the 5th time kicked off every time. Something's wrong with YouTube right now. So, last night. Start off, we're waiting for people to get on here. We're way late, so yeah, let's listen to some tunes. I'll go through some of our new stickers.
You know the rules, you learned them in 3rd grade. Do the insides on the inside, kill the inside, then multiply, then divide, then add, then subtract. And at the end you'll get the answer, the clean answer, the right answer. But my head doesn't do clean. My head does parentheses around her now. Parentheses around the way I still walk 1,000 miles. Parentheses around the text, she didn't answer. And the multiplication starts anyway. Smile times silence, 6 doubt times memories rage divided by sleep. Nothing left, plus cells to zero minus hope. Whatever the fuck this is, I guess not the order. It's running without me. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. I wanna smash the calculator, rip the equation apart, but the numbers keep coming. Her list calls her later. Fed on my patience, my I love you, her silence, and the result is always the same. Negative, fractional, irrational, you're doing it wrong.
So this is the new brand.
Solving for the wrong variable. You're subtracting when you should divide. You're adding when you should erase the whole fucking board. But the order is the order. You don't argue with PEMDAS. You follow, you obey, you get the answer even when it's garbage. I slam my fist on the counter 6 times, 7 times, 6 times, 7 times. Because the count got stuck in the parentheses too, and now it's part of the equation. So for x, where x equals me, where is a z is the moment everything went wrong. That's around that moment they locked away. But then I'm the pain, multiply by every, it's okay. See, I divide by every time I believed it.
Get into the news in just a moment here. Very late. Go through some of the new shit.
In the same broken equation, still getting the same broken answer. Rising because if I break the rules, everything collapses. The house, the relationship. So I keep solving, keep calculating, keep getting the wrong answer, and keep telling myself.
Okay, let's get into some of this news tonight. That's the new brand, by the way. Florida Berserker. We'll be putting that up in the profile picture here too. Yeah, I still have to put the pictures on, but everybody calls me the sort of Florida Berserker in Florida, so I'm going with the new branding. Okay, let's get to it. So, we'll go with some of the Trump stuff first. We'll get into this whole TSA situation because Democrat asshole, they don't want to fund national security in the biggest time we need, national security. But Trump warns ICE will do airport security if Dems don't pass TSA DHS funding. But at the same time, we get Elon Musk stepping up again. I guess he wants to distract you from, the fact that he's begging to go to a bunch of Epstein parties. Elon Musk offers to pay TSA salaries as Dems refuse to fund DHS. So remember, we're still in a massive shutdown right now. Everybody's like, but they don't want to fund ICE. ICE is funded for the next 2 years. This has nothing to do with ICE whatsoever. ICE is already funded. This is not funding the Department of Homeland Security while we're at war and we have sleeper cells activating in our fucking country. That's insane. That's literally saying, well, fuck you, American citizen. We don't want you to be. The only thing this affects is the safety of your country. Is the only thing this affects. It doesn't affect anything else whatsoever. And the only, the money we're asking for, I'm absolutely okay with replenishing our fucking stockpile of ammo and missiles. And that's, you gotta understand that a massive swath of that 200 billion, which is more like 1.5 trillion, is also going to VA payments and shit like that. It's not just going to the war, it's going to all of our funding for our disabled veterans and our combat wounded veterans and all of our veterans in America. So that's what a lot of that money goes towards. Understand, it's not all just for missiles. Now, we absolutely need to replenish our missiles. While that's all happening, New York's crashing, falling to the fucking ground. Manhattan media rents skyrocket to record $5,000 a month under Mamdani. $5,000 or so. All you poor people getting them big people tax, which your governor is literally on live TV saying they're going to send people from New York down here to Palm Beach, Florida to beg the millionaires and billionaires to come back. They're not coming back. Nobody's coming back. Your state's just fucked. They fucked you. They fucked you hard. $5,000 a month. Okay, Manhattan, she even said, we need you. She's literally telling them that she needs them to come back so they can pay taxes for the massive social programs they want. So not only do they run them out for overtaxing them, but they're begging them to come back with the promise that they will overtax them to pay for social programs. What the fuck, man? So New York City Mayor Zoran Mamdani is looking to freeze the rent in the Big Apple, one of his campaign promises that has analysts worried will only make matters worse. The mark of 5,000 is 6% higher than last year, according to the Corcoran Group. Manhattan's rental market has become more challenging than ever for home seekers. Well, of course, nobody can buy anything. It's too fucking expensive in every way, shape, and form. A studio apartment with no bedrooms in it's $5,000 a month. Bro, you can get a 6-bedroom house in Florida for $5,000 a month. A 6-bedroom house by the fucking beach for $5,000 a month. Are you kidding me? That's fucking, like, you can get rent here you can get a mortgage for like $850 a month, bro. A mortgage, and then own your home eventually. Holy fuck, $5,000 a month for a no-bedroom studio apartment in New York is retarded. That's just retarded. And then they want billions, they're talking about billions of dollars for war. They're asking for $100 billion to $100 billion to $1.5 trillion to house homeless people in high-end motels. We don't have combat wounded veterans getting fucking housed in fucking high-end motels, but we want to. I'm dumbfounded. We're broke, but hey, let's find the most expensive motels in the fucking city and house homeless people in them for $1.5 billion a year. That's insane. That's rich. That's rich people. That's going to be some rich people. Yes, veterans are often homeless. Absolutely, veterans are often homeless. But most homeless veterans aren't in the streets of fucking New York shooting up a lot of homeless veterans are drinking in the woods the fuck away from people down here. We have 2,400 homeless people in my small town, a massive swath of which are homeless combat wounded veterans that literally don't want to live anywhere else with anybody else. Okay, if you know my Facebook page, all through 2005, that's what we did. We went out in the woods and we spoke with homeless veterans and homeless people. And there genuinely is no help for these people, like actual real help. It's not just like, I don't know, like real help. Like, oh yeah, you're poor, you apply for help, Yeah, we'll help you with this, but we won't help you with your actual necessities. We won't help you with a cell phone bill so you can keep your job. We won't help you with your electric bill. We won't help you with the rent. But, we'll subsidize and promise somebody that we're going to pay something for you, and then it never gets done, and then it doesn't work out for these people. It sucks. They're like, we're going to put you in a program. We're going to lock you in a hospital for 3 weeks. We're going to force you to get off drugs that you don't want to be off of, instead of a structure where you can actually fucking contribute to the community that you're by keeping it clean, and we just provide a clean space for you to be in with solar showers and shit. Listen, man, don't even get me started on this. I've got solutions for your pollutions. Nobody wants to fucking hear them. Like, I could fix all of your inner cities right now. Nobody wants to hear this from somebody like me. So, you understand? And the people that pretend like they give a fuck aren't actually helping when you vote them in. So it's the piece of shit nobody's like me that actually have solutions, because I'm a fucking retarded redneck that knows how to fix and build shit. Because I'm poor and I've had to work for shit all my life. But $5,000 a month, at least we got some hope in Utah right now, though. So, Utah Governor Spencer Cox signs a bill to permanently ban cross-sex hormones, puberty blockers for minors. Utah's a pretty liberal place. That's a pretty big step. So, Utah Governor Spencer Cox signed a bill that will permanently extend a moratorium on the use of cross-sex hormone and puberty blockers being used as sex change treatments for minors in Utah. HB 174, which was sponsored by GOP state lawmakers Rep. Rex Shipp and Senator Daniel McKay, prohibits providing cross-sex hormones and puberty blockers to minors who are seeking to be treated for gender dysphoria or identify as transgender, or what they mean to say, identify as children that have been groomed and sexually fucked their entire lives by a bunch of sick pedophile, we'll leave it at that, pieces of shit. Bring back the Blood Eagle. That's all I can say. Bring back the Blood Eagle. Pedophiles, but it's great. It's a good step forward. A lot of places are doing this. In Illinois, we're about to go over Illinois right now. This is why, by the way, progressive, you just lost everything in Illinois. This right here is why every progressive just lost their primaries in Illinois. Okay. Illinois caught fire over social media posts telling ICE where to conduct immigration enforcement. So it turns out, overwhelmingly, even among the lost fucking retards, there's a bunch of people in Illinois that want immigration, that want their cities to be cleaned up, that want a better way of life, and they don't want to live under a communist, liberal piece of shit dictatorship. So good for you, Illinois. I got to give you props. That was beautiful last week, and you did a great job. But we still have stuff like this happening, and it looks like you're trying to vote this out of your cities right now. Good. This city, there is a dog here floating around in my hat, and it's driving me fucking insane. Sorry. Kira, you little shit. Oh, to the fans that sent us this, by the way, her new little Lopsy. Yesterday. Thank you. She loves it. To our supporters, and the socks were nice, all the dog food, all the stuff we got for her. Wonderful. The city of Elgin, Illinois, has fired a police officer who made a post on social media suggesting that federal immigration agents should carry out enforcement operations in the city. In a news release, city officials said an independent investigation determined that Officer Jason Lentz engaged in misconduct related to a post made in October. Lentz was placed on leave after Elling police chief. Now keep in mind, this is the same police department that, a year and a half, 2 years ago, arrested a preacher in the fucking streets for preaching. Okay, but this was misconduct. Telling federal agents carry out the rule of law that the majority of America voted for, and even polling suggests the majority of America wants, this was misconduct. So it shows you where these political leaders in Illinois, now when your actual midterms comes up, Illinois, remember, this is where your political leaders stand. They stand with illegal criminal alien terrorists coming into your country and throwing scatter IEDs that are akin to fragmentation bombs, shrapnel bombs, to kill a bunch of people, including Euro people. As a matter of fact, those of you that brought them here and are literally preaching at that moment, showing equality for those people, they use you as a human shield for a bullet sponge. And they would have gleefully watched you soak up all that shrapnel and laughed about it while they were running away, because they were committing jihad upon you. And what you need to understand is when we first went into Afghanistan, about 2 months in, we didn't understand this was going to be happening. But all of a sudden, a bunch of people from like Qatar and Qatar, whatever you want to call it, places like that, you start popping them off. And then when you look through their shit, you find passports that state coming from this place. And it literally, they would put on their passports, when it says why they're coming into the country, it would say to commit jihad. Jihad. It would just say jihad. So you got to understand, this is what these people, like, this is their whole being. If you're an actual fucking Islam Muslim and you go by the Quran and your religious beliefs, this is what they believe. And we are at war with them now. And you got to understand, even in the Surah in the Quran, there are different beliefs, okay? And I mention this simply because, well, look at what's happened to Chicago. Isn't it Chicago that they just announced just opened the very first mega fucking massive mosque in their city? And they play over the loudspeaker at 5 a.m. and every few hours fucking Muslim prayers, and they're about to change their state religious laws to work towards the. Listen, we've lost America. It's fucking gone. I want you to understand. I'm not trying to black pill you. I just want you to understand. I just literally post, and well, I was trying to post a video. It didn't let me post it. I have to go through again. I've got videos just walking up and down the streets of the people that the state has hired to work on our fucking streets, and all you hear is foreigners when you walk down our fucking streets working right now. That's it. There's no white people. There's no fucking people speaking English. It's all foreigners, all speaking fucking Haitian, Spanish, and fucking other languages. We've got Somalis fleeing here from fucking Minnesota and Southwest Florida like wildfire right now. Fucking ever since the Somali fraud been getting fucking exposed over there, we've had people fleeing here. I just showed you 5 houses in one neighborhood in 2 months, all filled up by Somali refugees. Look, Ron DeSantis is out, okay? Midterms are here in November. Remember that. Remember, we go down and vote in August for fucking primaries. And I don't particularly perfectly like anybody that's running for governor in Florida right now. But it does look like, I mean, I like Bobby Williams, but he won't respond to me. So that just means everything I'm seeing on his campaigning is bullshit. All these big barbecues and feed people and shit. Why weren't you doing that 5 years ago and posting it on Facebook? I don't like to see that shit. But I do see James Fishback out here. Young guy, Florida native, massively supports the Second Amendment. And I guess that's who I'm going to be endorsing, it looks like. So I'm trying to get a hold of him. I'm going to try to get some videos from James Fishback. We need to stop. Whoever wants to stop the development of Florida is who I'm fucking. But I gotta make a choice this coming week, and then we'll start doing some. Then we'll start doing some campaigning, and hopefully we can save Florida, get Florida fixed up. Florida's pretty fucked up right now, regardless of what you people know. Florida's pretty fucked up right now. So Trump's not going anywhere. Trump, your daddy. You love Trump. You would die if something happened to Trump. You wouldn't know what to do with yourselves. From the moment you wake up in the morning, all you do is think about Trump and people like me. That's it. We literally, your lives revolve like all day. You motherfuckers are hovering around us non-stop. Non-stop. I never go live at 10 or 11 o'clock. It's 10:30 at night. 10:30 at night. And you trolls, the same ones that were on my live this morning at 6 a.m. are here right now. I'll go live at 4 in the morning. You'll be here. I'll get off here. I'll go live on another social media. Don't worry. You'll be there. I can always count on you. I can always count on you. Thank you for that. I love you. Love you all. What the fuck's going on in Iran? We got 50 billion fucking AI videos here. They're all fake. We knew this was going to happen this year. We knew that AI was going to take over the political spheres. We're going to fuck everything up in elections. We're never going to know what's real again. We don't know if we're in the fucking simulation, if we're outside of the fucking simulation, if we're building up for a simulation. We don't know what the fuck's going on if we look at this anymore. And it's a problem. And, I mean, this shit's getting pretty fucking good. I'm not going to lie. Some of them videos y'all put out there about me, that shit's funny as a motherfucker. Yeah, shit's funny as a motherfucker. There's a new one out there of me trafficking fucking goats across Florida now. Fucking hilarious. I can give it to you. Pulling up some stuff. I've been talking with this company that makes the new generation of air-powered weapons. Because we've been getting into sustainability. And what if shit really did go fucking south? Well, guess what? You don't need extra shit like gunpowder. You need lead. You can get lead all over the place. When bullets start running low, these things can shoot anything. And bro, let me tell you what. These guys have been sending me this place called Huben, Huben. I want you to look up their GK1 30 cal. They're about to send me one to test it out. I'm going to do some videos with it. We're going to try some tactical shit with it, see how it goes out in the woods and stuff like that. But this thing, through a 2x6, through a watermelon, through a fucking water jug, fucking 30 feet away, makes a 9mm fucking pistol look like a fucking kid's toy, bro. And you get like 45, 50 shots per fucking tank. And guess what? You just screw the tank off and put another tank in. They got a double-barreled shotgun that the fucking slugs are the CO2 tanks, but they run off of different gases other than CO2. So these things are flying at like 5,000 feet per second, bro. And there's no background trace. There's no fucking percussion blast. None of that shit. So we're going to be checking some of these things out. Bro, they got a 50 cal. And let's look at it like this. They've got a 9mm rifle that can shoot over 1,500 yards accurately, deadly, with no sound. That's fucking insane, bro. That's insane. And they've got one that's got a 10-round magazine, and then they've got a single shot one. I'm telling you, right now, the upgrades they've made to these things, I would have never imagined in my life. And everybody can just order one straight to their fucking door. You know what I mean? So we're going to check this stuff out. We're going to see how it works. And if there's actually some legitimacy to this, because they've got tanks that you can just carry around like magazines now, like air tanks. And you just screw the tank off and like quick release and then pop the new one on, just like a magazine. And it's got like real magazines or fucking clips that you put in them with rounds. So they're pretty cool looking. I don't know if you've seen them yet. I'm sure you have. We're going to be getting into some stuff like that here soon. We've got the new Berserker workout videos that are coming out. We're starting a new Princess Kira Husky channel. Hey, what are you doing up there? Hey, wake up. No? Okay. She don't want to get tired. She just went for a walk right before So I need to come on, touch base with everybody. We're going to do a video tomorrow about what happened the other day. Some shit happened with my truck. It was a fucked up situation. Somebody put something in my truck and it went off, and now the inside of my truck's pretty fucked up. I mean, it was already fucked up. Now it's really fucked up. But anyway, we'll get into that. I haven't been live for a few days because of it. But for everybody that rallied around us and came over and everything that went down the other day, I thank you. Freaking awesome. I hope you all have a blessed night tonight. Really short live tonight. I'll just keep doing this, like I said, until you people kill me. Everything's launched pretty well on the internet. Everything's going pretty decent, you know. Everything worked out the way I needed it to yesterday. So I just want to thank everybody who does come to see us, and hopefully things are going to get picking up more. We'll get better cameras. We'll get soundboards. We'll get all kinds of shit. I think I have a couple videos in here in my new playlist. A few things happened over the week that we didn't get to with you because some things happened here, but sorry, I got 20,000 freaking playlists. You know, I probably should come and erase some of these, but is this the one?
Joe Kent has announced his resignation.
So, I'm pretty disappointed with the whole Melon. Have y'all been watching these Melon interviews for his appointment? I haven't been very, how do you say, impressed. Not very happy at all, as a matter of fact, about it. But it is what it is. Where is this stinking video at?
You know the rules, you learned them in third grade. Do the insides on the inside, kill the inside, and multiply, then divide, then add, then subtract.
I'm getting to the back. Give me a second. Shit disappeared.
My head does parentheses around her smile. Parentheses around the word I still walk a thousand miles.
You might learn something.
She didn't learn, sir. Multiplication starts anyway. Times silence out. Doubt times memories rate. Race divided by sleep. Nothing left. Plus self. Zero minus hope. Whatever the fuck this is. Guess not the order. It's what it works out. Parentheses. Exponents. Multiplication. Division. Addition. Subtraction. I want a calculator. Rip the equation apart. But the numbers become less. Say to my patients, I love you, are silent. And the result is always the same. Irrational. I doing it wrong. I snarl at the empty keeps your voice bouncing off the.
Why do I have two different YouTubes pulled up the same song? Hey, here we go. Hey, I want you to listen to this. Because this is no God that I would ever want in my life. Okay? A Muslim woman explains what Muslims will get in heaven. Allah will reward men with 72 virgins, but women will be young and beautiful. That's not how the surah explains it. It explains it in much more detail. But that's the gist of it. Basically, you'll get a bunch of young-ass minor virgins for the rest of existence. So even the Muslim heaven is demonic. It's sexual. Your heaven is just sexual. That's fucking insane. Like, that's the rest of your life, is women bringing you food over and over again and fucking your brains up. That's your heaven. That's demonic heaven. You know what I mean? That's Sodom and Gomorrah heaven. So here we go. Hold on.
If men get 72 virgins, then what do women get? That's what we'll be explaining in this video. Women in Jannah will be forever
follow-up is going to make it so they don't feel pain or anything like that while they're. So I don't know what happened there. Everything just went wiki wonky. I don't know if YouTube told me to fuck myself or what just happened. Oh, I just looked down at the comments. Oh, does your pussy hurt, buddy? Do you need a big fucking tampon? Oh, everybody knows. I told y'all all where I am. My location's in my tag on my video. But
her with her husband, but both will be made more beautiful and perfect for each other. But if she was not married and was unhappy, Allah will marry her to a partner in paradise who will fulfill her heart. No sadness, no jealousy, no pain. Allah decides to remove all sadness and pain and jealousy from the heart. She will live in a place of gold and diamonds, wear clothes made of silk and jewels, and she will have servants to serve her, not out of need, but out of pure honor and joy. The greatest blessing for men and women in Jannah is seeing the face of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The idea of men getting 72 companions doesn't mean that women
I've read
get
to you,
less.
we
In
done a full
Jannah,
live
women
on this
have
exact
whatever
part of the
makes them
Quran.
happy in a pure and honorable way.
And what it
That's
says
why
is
so in
women's pain will be taken away so they can serve the man. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta answer this question in real time. I have my own organization that's not Black Lives Matters. I don't know why it keeps disconnecting. Might not be able to go live. I don't know why it keeps disconnecting. Might not be able to go live for very much longer, guys. YouTube's doing funky shit. Yes, if I support Black Lives Matters. Wood Chippers Lives Matters. See, that came out great, didn't it? Okay, we'll get back to it in here. I don't know why everything keeps flickering out on YouTube tonight, but I think gun lives matters. If that answers your question, Lowell. Little nip in the air tonight in Florida. Little old nipply in the air. Okay. Okay, let's troll some more of these people. What?
You need to go to a motherfucking HBCU. I can't be around white people any goddamn longer. I can't do it. I can't do it. Black Lives Matter. You need to go to a motherfucking HBCU. I can't.
White Lives Matter.
Any goddamn longer. I can't do it.
Homeland Security know that they were deploying thousands of ICE agents to fucking airports on Monday? Or did Dementia Donnie put out a Truth Social post on a Saturday afternoon, and now thousands of ICE administrators are fucking scrambling to get out emails to these ICE agents saying, hey, report to Ronald Reagan International on Monday?
You do know that's not what happened at all, right? I literally just read you the fucking, these people are retarded. That's literally not what happened at all. He said, if the Democrats don't do what they're supposed to do, I might have to put, these people are fucking stupid. It's not, listen, no. They're not stupid. They're evil. They know exactly what the fuck they're doing, and they're just our enemy. That's the thing. They know exactly what they're doing. They know what part of this war they're fighting in. They're losing immensely, but they know what part of this war they're fighting in. Well, some of them do. Useful idiots like this don't really. It's functionally retarded. Functional enough to walk out the front door, but just too retarded to live in civilized society. So I don't get it.
I bet it's the latter. What do you think, Americans? Any investigative journalists out there that can find out for us, please do.
Definitely not you. You're definitely not an investigator because I'm fucking stupid as fuck. I'm retarded. Okay. I've got an IQ of like 128, which we thought was borderline retarded when I was growing up. But I mean, I didn't know you could have an IQ of fucking 67. You know what I mean? I didn't even know you could like wipe your own ass with an IQ of 67. But I mean, I don't know. It doesn't look like he maybe wipes his own ass anyway, does it? But why do you all have that certain look to your face and your eyes? Like, I don't know. It's like your parents never told you they loved you or something. I don't get it. You know, but like I just gave you the reports from the actual post itself, none of that was said. Not any of that was ever said by Donald Trump. But they know that wasn't said. They know that's not what's happening. And just like the guy, what was it, a month ago on CNN, he went on CNN, he was a progressive. And he said, Donald Trump's a pedophile. Well, even CNN had to say, there's no evidence of that. This was right when the Epstein files, the rest of them finally got released, and we got absolute verification of things, and CNN had to make a bunch of fucking retractions. And he literally said on live fucking TV, yeah, we know there's no evidence whatsoever of Donald Trump being a pedophile, but we're going to say it anyway. So when these people say that this is what he said, in their heads, it's literally, you know, there's a syndrome that when you say something enough times in the human mind, that literally becomes the truth to you. So they literally believe the stuff that they're saying, even though they can read verbatim. They can read the posts to you, and then it literally right after they read it to you, that's not what the post said in their mind. They don't see logic. They can't read things for exactly what they are. Everything is an interpretation of what their feelings are. And that's what the problem is everything's based off of feelings for these idiots, you know? And I mean, all of their like, yay! Now this is what I like to see.
Decision to come to when you weigh out the pros and cons. The rumors are true. I've decided to pack up my things and leave the United States. It was an easy decision to come to, but it was also a very easy decision to come to when you weigh out the pros and cons. I feel like life is too short, and I feel like living in this country for about the past 5 years now has taught me a lot. It's taught me a lot about how much people love to claim.
5 years? It's got to have been at least the last 21 years since 9/11 when rednecks like me were riding around America going to every fucking San Diego fucking store in this fucking country and coming after you because you just want to murder us. Okay? I'm done. I'm done with the kid gloves. I'm done pulling my punches. I'm done watching what the fuck I say. If YouTube wants to ban me, fuck you, YouTube. I don't care. I don't give a fuck anymore. You know what I mean? I'm already banned into oblivion as it is. Berserker Patriot 1776 on Rumble. Berserker Patriot 1776 on Rumble. I'm trying to rebuild my Rumble. I lost Berserker Patriot store last year. I can't get access to it again. Chris, what the fuck? Give me my channel back. I got no followers on this other one. Berserker Patriot 1776 on Rumble. At Berserker Patriot on X. At Berserker Patriot on X. I do not have a blue check mark right now, and I do not have premium on Rumble. Because if I can't get play, I'm not going to keep paying a bunch of fucking money. You know what I mean? I got to get followers over there. We got to get Rumble going. YouTube's dead. Even all of the big right-leaning social medias are talking about YouTube's dead. Okay, guys, we got to get over to Rumble. If you like America, you like to be able to say what you want. If you like the scroll through apps, I'll tell you what. Rumble just started its shorts. And you know what else? They got We AM, We America. It's literally TikTok and Instagram for fucking us people. You know what I mean? Say whatever the fuck you want on there. You can do whatever the fuck you want on there. I don't know. I know a lot of Black American people. I don't know any African Americans. I know a bunch of Black people that were born in America. Fuck. The Black people show up to my rallies. They love us. What the fuck is an African American? I don't know what that is. Someone that moved from Africa and they live in America now. If you're born in America, you're just a black American. You're not, none of you that are born in America in this generation even have African fucking genetics left in your bloodline. Do you understand that? It's bred the fuck out of you. You're not African at all. You're just American. Most of you have more Anglo-Saxon blood in your genes than you have any fucking clue about. Do you understand that we have black people getting genealogy.com shit done and finding out that they can be traced back to the fucking pilgrims? Because you've been in this land for too long. You have nothing genetically in common with Africans anymore. You do understand that, right? When you're a black American born in America and you go to Africa, they fucking hate you. They hate you over there. The point in fact, those 10 ladies that moved to Africa that a year ago have already made a video. We have to come back. It's so fucking horrible here. They fucking hate us here. The same thing with the white liberals that moved to Canada. They're now moving back to America. It's like, oh my God, it's so fucking horrible here. We can't afford to live here. Oh shit, socialized medicine really actually fucking sucks. So, I mean, every single time you people do something, you have to flip-flop because you find out America really is the greatest place you could ever fucking be. It's the greatest place. Guess what? I'm going to judge you off the piece of shit you are, not what you fucking look like. I don't give a fuck what you look like. Well, how you fucking act, I'm going to treat you some kind of way. That's just how I am. So, if you're a good person, I'm a good person. You're a piece of shit, I'm always a piece of shit. But like stuff like this, I'm not going to play it because it's out of high school where, like, right now, let's verbatim it like this. We have to, for the first time in Florida's history, we have a state of emergency that's been declared in Daytona for one specific culture of people, black people, because you decided to bombard and do a takeover of our fucking beaches, and now the cops have had to put curfews for teenagers. And we can't enjoy our fucking beaches because sure enough, a bunch of you gathered here, just like a state of emergency in 5 different states right now because of your specific culture in our country. It's a fucking problem at this point. And we warned you, if you kept pushing us and you wanted to make this a race thing, it's not going to go fucking well for you. The cops are not going to be on your side all over the place. And now people can see the fatigue is real. Every single video I'm pulling up right now is a black person attacking white people. You can't find me any videos in return. Find me some. Prove me wrong. Find me something in the opposite where white people are going around and smashing fucking black people for no reason. Or white people are getting in gangs of people and taking over entire fucking towns where they don't even live at for no fucking reason. Or just running in people's houses for no fucking reason and smashing their shit up. Find it for me. Anywhere. Please. You do notice, though, in that Daytona video, not one motherfucker in the water, right? Why even at the beach in the first place? You're clearly there just to cause problems. You're not even at the beach for what the fucking beach is for. Motherfuckers, don't try me like, oh, that's racist. No, it's not racist to say black people aren't in the fucking water. That's just fucking common sense, brother. I grew up in a black neighborhood in Florida, okay, in Tampa, over by 7th Avenue, the blackest motherfucking part of Tampa you can grow up in. Everybody I know growing up refused to go swimming with us, okay? Some of my best friends are black people. Don't talk to me about being racist, motherfucker. I'm a Seminole Indian, dude. I'm Seminole Indian and Irish. Both of my ancestry were fucking slaves in America. Both of them. Fuck you. We were the most persecuted slaves, as a matter of fact. Seminole Indians, we were literally genocide. There's like 1,400 of us left in the entire world because we did not sign the Accord in 1830, and we fought to the last man. So there's literally only 1,400 people left on one side of my generational line. 1,400 people in the entire fucking world, and we're all right here in Florida. So, on you. Sure, I'm racist, whatever. I'm a racist, but I'm equally racist. I fucking hate all of you just the same. I don't care what your skin color is. If you're a piece of shit, I hate you the same. Okay? So sure, I'll be that guy. I'll take that on my soul. I'll take that stain upon myself. I'm a fascist. Sure, I'm a fascist. Difference, though. I don't want to rule you. I just want to conquer you. That's the difference. I don't want to rule you. I just want to conquer you. Okay? I don't believe that people that think It's a requirement to sexualize everything in the world and sexualize children and cut kids' body parts off and sacrifice them to the devil and murder. You know what the biggest genocide in the world is, right? Abortion. Babies. Killing babies in America murders more human life than even the communists did in 1 year. So guess what? Guess what? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Your moralities don't match my moralities. You make it very clear you can't coexist with me, so I'm done trying to coexist with you. I'm finished. You see this as a communist takeover. I see this as taking a country back. This is the greatest country in the world, and if you get your way, America doesn't exist anymore. You see this as sacrificing babies to the devil. I see this as taking the world back for Christ. You see this as standing up for terrorist, dog kicking, bacon hating, baby raping, piece of shit, communist, pedophile, socialist. Every dirty word that you can think of that you could call America is what you believe in. Every dirty thing that we fought against from the exception of America is what you people believe in on the left. You stand for communism. It's illegal to be a communist in fucking political party in the United States of America. It's a felony to be a communist in political party. Therefore, that would dictate we do not have a country. The forefathers would have overthrown this entire country before they saw a Muslim become fucking a sitting representative that stands for another country in this country. Are you fucking kidding me? You would all be taking a 6-foot dirt nap right now. There wouldn't be any debating. There wouldn't be any fucking bullshit. If we had active Muslims standing up in the beginning of this country, say, you do realize not until 1986 was the first mosque or fucking Muslim thing even allowed in this fucking country. Do you understand there's no history and tradition whatsoever of working with Muslims in the United States military except for 2 people that were involved with writing the Constitution, and they were overwritten every time. And people are like, oh, well, Thomas Jefferson owned a Quran. Yeah, I own a fucking Quran, and I own Sun Tzu's Art of War. What's your point? Hitler had a dog. I have a fucking dog. What? You have a nose on your face. I have a nose on my face. What? The fuck does that shit even mean? Oh, God, Hitler put his hand up like this. Elon Musk put his hand up like this. He's Hitler. Shut the fuck up. Well, fuck. Donald Trump is a grandiose asshole. I'm a grandiose asshole. Where's my $1 billion fucking bank account at, bro? It don't work like that, guys. You understand? It don't fucking work like that. Just because there's something similar about something doesn't make that. What? Because if that's the case, everybody's a fucking Nazi, and everybody's the exact same thing they call everybody else, because there is no such thing as an original idea. Everything's already been done a million times before you did it. You just think you thought of it because you heard of it somewhere in the past and you don't remember where you fucking heard it from. But everybody has already said everything I'm saying right now on a video somewhere in America today, and you've already heard these words from somebody, and you're hearing them again from me. These aren't original fucking ideas. There's no such thing as an original idea since we had the inception of an idea. You understand that, right? Everybody learned something from somebody else. None of your shit's special. None of my shit's special. We're all just people living in a fucked up place that have to earn the life that we deserve back to where we're really supposed to go. Okay, we're just here. We're just here. We gotta live the best we can, and we have to coexist with each other. If we can't coexist with each other, well, guess what? One side of us is a side of dog loving, corn growing, gun shooting, American loving, country conquering motherfuckers that have nothing better to do at this point, because the way you fucked our country up, than to become that motherfucker. When on the other hand, you're a bunch of soy boy, no testosterone having, baby raping, baby killing, Muslim supporting, terrorist bringing in fucking sorry sissy motherfuckers that catch each other on fire and shoot yourselves and blow your fucking hands off when you're going against the adversary. You're martyrs. You're not even soldiers for your cause. You're not even soldiers for your cause. You're doing all this as a game. This is literally a game to you people, because when you actually get shot with real bullets, I can't believe you have real bullets. It's not a video game. This is real life. You're not in a VR simulation. Regardless of what your brain thinks, you live in reality. And when you come at somebody in a stupid way, you have the right to get your head blown the fuck off your shoulders. That's just America, man. That's what we were built on. We're savage motherfuckers. We're a country that's literally built from being conquerors. That's what we do. Numerous times. In the 60s, we blew up a whole fucking town in America, bro. In the 60s, as early as the 60s. You know? I mean, fuck. We're a wartime economy. We let these weak times happen for far too long. We have an entire generation of kids that have no clue what the fuck sacrifice is, no clue what earning anything is, no clue what any type of just getting your hands dirty and busting your shit the fuck apart. There's a vaccine for everything. There's a tampon in every little boy's butthole. There's a fucking penis growing off every little girl. It's crazy. We don't have a country at this point. Okay, we just don't. When you walk outside and all you hear is people speaking in foreign languages, you no longer have a country. That we don't. Everybody's like, well, America's a melting pot. America's never been a melting pot. Ever has America been a melting pot. As a matter of fact, in the beginning of America, it was strictly Anglo-Saxon people that were fucking able to come into our country. America was never a fucking melting pot, bro. The only way you got in this country if you were another color is in chains, motherfucker. Say we're a melting pot. Are you kidding me? You say we're an oppressive slave nation, but we're a melting pot? Makes no sense whatsoever. The forefathers had slaves, but they believed in being a melting pot. What? You're tearing their statues down because they were horrible slave owners. But didn't you say in the Constitution what they really meant was we were all supposed to be a melting pot? No, it never happened like that. You said, well, what about Ellis Island? What about Ellis Island? It took some people a month to get through Ellis Island, and thousands of people were turned away from Ellis Island. Ellis Island was a port of authority. Ellis Island, that's why they had a sign-in book. People were checked at Ellis Island, and if they didn't like you, they kicked you the fuck out. There's never been a time where we've just had open-ended fucking immigration in this country. Ever, even in the beginning. You know, we always controlled at least who came into our country. Now, it's been like, you don't understand the impact of 20 million motherfuckers coming into your country in 4 years, obviously. Because we're starting to feel it now. You don't understand the fact of 4 years of absolutely no vital infrastructure or economy building. Absolutely none under Biden. None. As a matter of fact, they cut vital infrastructure bills for green new energy. So none of our roadways were fixed for 4 fucking years. None of our fucking buildings were kept up to code in any of our cities for four years. Do you know what's happening today? You know what's on top of the news in most of our cities today? There are entire subdivisions, entire fucking skyscrapers being evacuated in 3 different cities right now because they're collapsing and are about to fall down around themselves because they were not properly maintained or kept safe. All over America, our country is falling apart right now. We have 4 years of flooding this country with foreigners that's now destroyed the culture of this country to the point that, I mean, we've got factions fighting in the streets of every major city right now. In Virginia, we've got patriots with arms, 50 caliber rifles in the fucking streets. You're not hearing about that all over the place. You know, in Florida, we've got Christian patriots against Muslim fucking piece of shit terrorists that are trying to infiltrate our state. Wrong state for them, though. Because you know what they say, the gators, they don't hunt at night, but the sharks do. So do the hogs. hogs like to come out at night too. So just be careful. We got a lot of fucking hogs in Florida. You people don't like fucking pork. We got a lot of wild hogs all over Florida, man. Be careful. Listen, we're an hour in tonight. I love you guys very much. I'm not miserable at all. And I've got an AC there, an AC there. Everything in this camper fucking works. I'm not miserable at all. I'm in Florida and it's fucking like 60 degrees outside right now. I'm probably one of the happiest people you'll ever meet. But who's the more miserable scumbag? Me, that's on social media right now, with 6,000 subscribers, or you, that's in my comments, being a loser. Because if I'm a loser and you're in my comments all the time, you can't be very much of a person, can you? I mean, just a little food for thought there, buddy. But I mean, I was thinking, instead of wood chippers for pedophiles, we start doing jackhammers for pedophiles. You think of a lot more fun things when it comes to that. Sorry, I got this stupid thing hanging here. I entertain myself like a fucking cat. But yeah. Tomorrow's Sunday. I'm gonna try. Okay, look, guys. I'm gonna go live tomorrow afternoon. And while I'm live, I'm gonna turn the damn Discord on. I got my computer working good again, sorta. I still got to download Windows 11, but after all that shit that I went through, I'm like, man, I can't be without my computer for 2 days again. But anyway, we'll go on the Discord, and we can all converse. Or no. We'll go on, no, because I don't have X Premium. We'll go on Discord. I was going to say X Spaces. If you don't know what X Spaces is, you can go communicate with up to like 12 people on X Spaces live. And speak with each other. But we'll go on Discord from the computer and we'll do live on Berserker Patriot Store Discord. Berserker Patriot Store Discord on Discord. Go join it. If people start joining my Discord, I will go on the Discord every day and we'll do a debate. I'll debate any of you. I don't care who you are. But if you come on there and you're just going to do stupid shit and insult and troll, I'm going to ban you. I don't give a fuck, you know. Like, oh, but free speech. No. You know what? The channel is going to be for people to have like-minded conversations. It's going to be for people that want to come in and not be fucked with for pieces of shit. If you can't come in and have a civil Discord, that's why it's called a Discord. If you can't come in and have civil Discord with people, then you don't belong around people that are civil. You know what I mean? If you can't conversate and debate and actually come to some kind of agreement with each other, then there's no point in allowing you. That's why I don't, you know, the trolls got to me when this first started. You know what I mean, guys? I used to answer all the fucking comments with the trolls. That's why I don't pay attention to it anymore. If you pay attention to this shit, if you're on the internet and you're paying attention to these trolls in your comment, understand the majority of these motherfuckers that you start arguing with are 14-year-old children that don't even know what the fuck they're saying, and they're literally just on here fucking with you, okay? And the rest of them are either fucking AI bots or fucking big, fat, gelatinous fucking blobs that are literally in their mom's basement waiting for their Hot Pocket to get made. You know what I mean? They're not people of any type of substance whatsoever. They're not people that have any logical facts in their brain. That's why Democrats, when they go to all their protests, that's why they bring those fucking air horns, because they're fucking retarded, okay? When they get upset and you try to debate them, instead of debating you, they make as much noise as they can to drown out the truth, because the truth hurts them. The truth is like a fucking kill shot right to the fucking brain. Every single time you spit the truth, it hurts their feelings. And to them, hurting their feelings is worse than shooting them. So it is what it is, but That hamburger helper was good tonight, but I think I need to make some fucking jalapeno sausages too. I'm just trying to drop some knowledge for you guys. And it doesn't have to be fucking stupid like this. It could just be normal. It looks like it might be getting back to some kind of normalcy. With Illinois, of all places, literally dumping all of their fucking progressive. Jasmine Crockett lost in fucking Texas. So far in every single primary, all of the liberal progressives are losing. So there's not... If the squad gets dumped out, then you guys do understand your movement's over, right? The only option these people have, if we take all of their liberal representation out, is violence after that. The only reason they have any type of foothold whatsoever in anything is because they got people like AOC and Jasmine Crockett and all of them out there. Well, the average everyday citizen doesn't want this shit. The average everyday citizen thinks you're fucking retarded and you're like 0.1% of an entire population of a country, and you think you're a majority because you see the news of New York and it covers the TV. But that doesn't happen anywhere else except for like New York and Portland, and that's what everybody talks about. Well, now that Muslim fucking side of New York no longer agrees with your LGBT. You notice you hear nothing about the fag community in New York anymore, right? Now that Muslims have taken over, they shut the fuck up. They're gone. The whole LGBTQ trans shit in New York is gone. They're not in the streets protesting. They're not making videos from New York. They're gone. Why? Because Muslims hate fags and they murder them. That's why. So you don't hear nothing about the LGBTQ movement. All of the crosswalks are gone in New York City. You know that, right? Every single all this LGBTQ shit is gone. That's why they're not talking about it in New York anymore. And they didn't make a big deal about it because it was a bunch of Muslims doing it. And who brought the Muslims here? The queers. What? The Queers for Palestine movement was the most retarded thing I ever saw in my life. Queers for Palestine. Make that make sense for me. Make that literally make sense for me, since in their culture, it's the death penalty for your ideology. Make that make sense for me. They murder you for being gay in all of their countries. All of them. All 269 Muslim immigrant countries murder you for being gay. Iran murders you for being gay. All these places murder you for being gay, throw you off a roof, or put you in a black burlap sack and hang you from a pole and stone you to death. You know, most of the time you don't die from the stones. You die from the heat and the sack from laying, hanging in the desert for fucking 4 or 5 days with no water and no food. That's normally what ends up taking you out. But I mean, your ideologies don't make sense. You switch from one look at Greta Thunberg. Now she's begging for, you must send oil to Cuba. Oil has to be flowing free. Or your little faggot flotilla, fucking, what the fuck's up with that haircut? You know what I mean? It's just, people are finally like, oh, okay, now the average people start paying attention because people are getting murdered in the streets and bombs are getting thrown, and it just keeps happening over and over and over again. It gets worse and worse and worse. We might get, like right now, we're in that reprieve where we might get, 3 or 4 days of peacefulness, and then boom, something else is going to happen. But we're not getting 3 or 4 days of peacefulness, because in those 3 or 4 days of peacefulness, we're getting more trans people getting arrested for raping babies and more fucking. But you notice all the leftist shit is gone. You notice that, right? It's all gone. No more rioting in the fucking streets. That shit's all gone. You don't see any of that anywhere anymore. All the protesting's gone. All the ICE protests are gone. ICE is still out there doing their shit. But they're all gone. Nobody's doing nothing anymore. The Muslims got in New York and all the protesting in New York stopped. Weird, right? Kind of fucking weird. So it is what it is. You guys have a wonderfully blessed night. It look like a what? I live in a camper, get it right. And that's because, well, everybody knows why. I mean, I lived in a 4-bedroom house when all this stuff started. You caught my Trump store on fire. You fucking burnt my $200,000 RV to the ground with me and my dog inside it. I mean, I only had so much money to spend on shit. Everybody have a blessed night and be safe.